Da, 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 da. Pa, pa, pa. Hey guys, welcome back. Let me see. And remember, you guys can always shoot me a text. But they say send me a message. Shoot me a text because I'm available. Um, I love being able to answer questions you guys have. Get away from Candle. My cat is all over the place. I'm sorry. If you see me talking to somebody, it's my cat. Where you've thought you would be or where you've always talked about being, that's where you are. Some of you guys had a manifestation. I know mine. I used to always tell one of my girlfriends, um, I will be in a dark room with a black cat in a dark robe by myself. And I meant that. And that was when I was with somebody. So I knew it. We get a sense of things. I remember the first moment I knew I was not going to be with my ex. I remember the first feeling I had, the first shift, the first sensation in my blood, and I was talking about it and I knew it and I was trying to like fix it before it happened, but some things are not meant to be fixed or repaired. They're meant to just be what they are. That's why whatever situation you've been in, um, it feels like there's unfinished business because you may be thinking about this person a lot or they're thinking about you and you feel it, but it feels like there's unfinished business. There's like things that are not being talked about. Well, yeah, there are things in the ethers that have not been spoken out loud, but then there's also things that has been spoken out loud and it is just what it is right now. So, and also make sure you guys pay attention to my uploads because I will be talking about Shecraft. That is a class I do or will be doing for spell work, learning how to do rituals, learning how to do breathing work, relaxing your mind, your body, your spirit. Make sure you guys stay tuned for that. So let's get into the reading, shall we? And once again, if you're still watching by now, after all the stuff I just talked about, all that word vomit, then you're meant to be here. So, um, like I said, the instant things are about to happen, you can feel it. There's love coming your way. It may be like, okay, when? You guys may be not like lonely, but this sense of feeling like, oh, I want somebody in my life that's like real. Like I'm tired. I don't want to keep looking and searching and being with different people or whatever, or trying to find that person. I want to just like, organically meet that person. And every time you think you may have meet that person or met that person is not that person. Either they cannot handle your growth. A lot of it, they cannot handle your growth and what you possess and what you keep making. You are a doer. You're always finding new opportunities. You're always finding a new way to be yourself and to use your light. So, to the right people, they're going to think that is really cool. They're going to encourage you. They're going to do it with you. They're going to have fun with you and stuff like that with the right people. But with the wrong person, they may love your light, but you know, the more you get or the more you gain, the better you are. You will feel a shift in the energy. So you have to be very, very careful of who you allow into your mind, your body, and your spirit. Not everyone's meant to be there. I don't care who they are. You have to give people time to show you who they are because everybody's going to show you their best version of themselves at the very beginning. That's what people do. It's human nature. Okay. And remember, by being a person who's always like getting into stuff, learning stuff, you're going to attract a lot of people who want to be that way, who want to get that way. And if you're coming in, hi, welcome in. If you have any questions, go ahead, put that in there in the chat, and I'll answer your questions. Okay. Being tired, doing a lot, but being grateful. Um, maybe trying to figure out multiple things at one time. So the breakdown of it, I need you guys to, if you ever have a problem solving skills is a lot of things, is a skill that a lot of people don't have right now, which means, okay, there's a problem. Let me write the problem out. Let me put it on the board. Let me see it. Let me see how I can maneuver different things in my life to solve the problem. Okay. Well, this thing will solve this problem. I won't have to worry about this no more. So let me go and get this done. Boom. Get that done. Now I know, at least I know this problem won't interfere with me doing something else. So whether it's bills, people, jobs, problem solve. Sometimes the way we are, or I know that's how I am, I have to write out the stuff that's happening in my life and do the math, the solutions, see it, write it, draft it. No, okay, well, this I need to go and do this. I need to go work for this. I need to go and make sure I have this so this can fall in line. Now, everything that we are trying to go towards or manifest will happen. Will be okay. Everything will be fine. And anything that feels draining or tiring, just know it's only temporary. A lot of things that are happening right now is temp. So there's an energy that knows who you are, but there's love coming your way of somebody that sees you before you see them. Um, I know we may be asking the universe for the type of person we want in our lives, and we're willing to wait for it. I know I personally had different things I've asked for like the next person who come into my life. If it's like romantic, they have to do this and this and this. For me, I know they have to be spiritual and some type of artist and be good at something that they do. Not trying to be funny, but yeah, I'm very picky. I'm an artist, good at something you do. Um, Shorter than me, probably. Because I feel like the taller ones are just, they feel maybe intimidated by me and it's just weird. Shorter than me. I like to just stand over people a little bit. Um, Hair doesn't really matter the length, short or long. Very artsy with children, at least one child. That's the only way you will understand the mindset of a mother or a mindset of a father. You got to have a child. I'm sorry. Love cats, into pets, know how to take care of their pets, put their pets first, priority. I want to see the work you put into your pet. I want to see you spend $500 at the vet because you going crazy because your dog's sick, your cat's sick. That is good. That means you're trying. You're putting another life in front of you. And I've been around people who are not able to put compassion or the level of communication in, right? So the next person in my life has to be able to talk, have a conversation, communicate. Very, very important. Callie, what are you doing? So that's just me. And I feel like you guys are doing the same thing, like narrowing, like you have to your position where you have to narrow certain things down because if you don't, you feel like you get whatever. Um, yeah, but that's coming in, but it's not going to be like I can feel the energy when I said that. It's not going to be in the way, of course, we're not going to be thinking about it when it happens. No, but it's going to be in a transaction of you doing what you love. You doing your artwork, you doing interviews, you doing dance routines or film making, photos, whatever you're doing that's artsy, playing music, it's going to be in that realm where you're doing your art. That's when you're going to encounter this other person that is coming into your life that is going to actually be very leveled and just like you in a lot of ways. It may be triggering at first, but I feel like the connection is going to be a beautiful wave that will be internal and that will last for a lifetime. Now, us being able to trust people is going to take a while. So whatever this connection is definitely going to build our friendship. Now there's a connection that you had before with a person you had before. They're in a situation with us, a friend or associate. The problem with that is you know about it. I don't think that's a problem for you, but it's a problem for them. They don't know how much you know, and they know there's no chance of ever getting back to your good graces, especially if you know this. But you already know. The person they are associated with, like I said before, my last reading was basically for the sake of paying bills. They are a type of energy. Whoever's connected to you, who is like stuck on your energy that you feel. Um, their connection is based off fear. Fear of losing you, fear of not knowing what's going to happen next, fear of not having anybody in their lives to take care of them, or take care of, or for them to take care of, or the certainty of having somebody there. Now the way they do it, they bind people, not with spell work, but they bind people knowing, they attract people into their lives that is needy, that's in need, that's emotional, that has lost something, that is, needs something, that they're like their saving grace. They love being the saving grace. They love being the person, the protector, the provider, the everything. The reason that it went left, whatever situation you guys were in, because it started flipping and you started being that person, the provider, taking care of yourself, healing yourself, being your own safety, not really paying attention to the stuff they were doing to hurt you. Um, and it just got all fucked up to the point where I think recently the universe had to show you, hey, listen, I know it's hurting, I know it's a lot, but remember what they did to you. I know your heart is pure. I know you have love in your heart. I know you love to admit when you feel wrong, but remember what they did to you, because the universe is kicking their ass. Now, this is something you don't know about for a purpose, because if you knew, you will be trying to duck in there and save the day. Even if you don't talk to this person, that's just who you are. You'll give them your time, your money, your energy, whatever. They're getting their ass handed to them as we speak. Ass handed. Because of the amount of bullshit they did not have to put you through, because they were going to bullshit, so they brought you along with it. The shifted energy was not clear communication. So for that, all of that stuff, um, it's like the feeling of actually losing you, knowing that you're not around anymore for real, is a big hit to the gut. As we know, our presence is very, very special. Our time we have on earth is very, very special. But it's a hit to their gut that you're not around anymore. Um, but you guys already know that. When you know, you know. When you know, you know, you know, man. Definitely a big hit. Hey, if you're coming in, hi, hello, hello, Moto. Uh, Make sure you guys subscribe. And if you need help or guidance, ooh, my email has been the same this entire time. And I've been on here since 2020. So it's been a good amount of time. So if you guys need any guidance or questions to be answered, um, if you guys need guidance or any questions to be answered, make sure you email me. Okay. Yay, heart myself. Um, so what do we do when we feel this energy? What do we do? How do we get rid of them? How do we get rid of the energy? What do we do? Let's go to my other deck. What do we do when the energy is like stuck? Um, you're a hard energy to push over and not think about anymore. I want you guys to know that. Okay. When you know, you know. All right. I have to meet a fellow soul tribe to do my rituals. So I can make sure I don't miss the invite or text. Yeah, we meet up and we do it. We make sure that we speak things into existence and we move things away. Make sure you guys speak things into existence, and whatever is not meant for you, move it away. Okay, so why are we having a hard time letting? I don't think it's us having a hard time letting the energy go. I think the universe is letting us see the truth, and the more we see the truth, the more we know how much we worked at certain situations and how much we loved and the people who's been in our lives, and all we want is that same exact love returned, and it shall be as it will be, as it is already happening. Why are we still feeling the other energy so hard? Like, we don't want to. We're good on that. Like, I'm feeling like because the hope was real, the dream was real of like the reconnection, and you haven't been with somebody for real in a long time to like love you like for real, not no outside reasons. Like love, as I said, that love, that's why you're connected still, because you do love this person. Is love, there's love, there's genuine kindness, love, receiving, sharing, whether this person has that in their heart or not. You have this in your heart regardless of what people are doing to you. Even people who literally kicked you out, talked bad about you, smeared your name, whatever, you still got love. That's why you feel like you still feel the energy, because it's love you have. All you need is love, and you have it. Okay, you have plenty of it. Too much of it, no. Never gonna have too much. That's why. Why can I? Why am I still feeling it? Why? Pure love, 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 and you're able to see the future. So, is a reason, is a reason why you're still connected, and they're coming back. Now, by the time they come back, unfortunately, it's gonna be too late. I feel, but it's not going to be for everybody. This is not going to be for everybody. But when they decide to come back, it's going to be way too late, because the person that's coming in to love you with the same capacity and love you have and talk to you at the same level of talking, that person to be in your life, just to go to the mall with, to hold hands, to love, to kiss and hug, that's coming to you because you deserve it. So by the time, like, you don't want that to come to you and this person comes back. That's what you was afraid of. You don't want that, but you can't do nothing about that, because usually that's how it happens. Unfortunately, I'm not saying that's going to happen in your case, but it may. I want you guys to know that, and it's okay. You gotta just choose, deal with it as it comes, man. You can't do nothing about it. Even if you know what's coming, you can't prevent it. Something to do with your crown chakra. Make sure you guys balance that. Or is either your crown chakra or theirs. It feels like it's mutual. Um, Grounding, whether it's breathing, like that class I told you guys about, the she craft. Grounding, and I can't wait to springtime, because I'm a big fan of going out to the grass and laying down the grass, and the funny thing about this energy, you've been here so many times, so much lack of words. And honestly, I don't think, even if this person comes back, I think the universe is gonna maneuver it where it's too late. And it's so sad, because right now you may be feeling, that's the feeling of feeling bad. That's why, the love, feeling bad. That's why you were stuck in that situation for so long, because of your love. Okay, but you're able to visualize the future, and that certain things are meant to be, even if you don't want them to be. Some things are just going to be what they are. When you know, you know. When you know, you know. Drama. Okay, this person, you don't want them in your life right now. Right now, you can't see it, baby, but they're getting their ass handed to them, whether it is the Boo Jank they was with a Boo Jankin because they ain't really fucking with them for real. It was like a fun thing. Oh, experiment. I want to see what this feels like. Oh yeah. Self-esteem issues, not feeling secure, not feeling sexy, something about desires. Now they're having desires and they're not being met. Similar to what you had to go through, desires, the person they're with is not really doing things with them, even if they're asking or trying or doing, they're like, "Hmm," because they're not really into them. Something about it was an opportunity. They never really liked them like that. But when they saw the opportunity, they took it. Both of them took the opportunity. And you was the main source of communication, fun, conversation. You. Your messages, your threads has been screenshot and sent numerous of times. Now there's no messages and screenshots. And that's one of the reasons things are weird because this person's feeling like a disconnect. Because at least when they had that energy of knowing that they can still see you in some type of way or talk to you, it felt different. You know, the avoidant behavior felt right. It felt like vengeance. It felt like power. Now it feels like nothing. It feels like they're just doing that, and the person they were doing that with or for or because of doesn't care anymore. And that person's you. And the homie or whatever is like, because there's a lot of things and habits that haven't been cleared. If it haven't been cleared yet, and I want you guys to know that sometimes it takes longer for people to get over things, right? And even if they're in a weird state of mind, doesn't mean that you have to let them be there and you be there with them. You can just know that they're there, let them be there, and you're gone. Like you're not around it. Okay. But is a reason why you're not around this energy, is a reason why that energy can't contact you, is a reason why they're gonna have to go through hell to try to find you and contact you. If it's not, if your social medias are not public, it's gonna be hard. But if they are, the communication is gonna be through social media because they can't contact you any other way. When you know, you know. Damn. 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 Tears. Teardrops all the time, crying. A lot of desires that are not being met. Like a lot of desires not being met at all. Like it's been a minute and they're in a house. Like, man, it's been a minute with the person they thought it was gonna be hot and heavy. It's like it's weird. We went through a phase where we had to be forced to understand what we put someone else through, and it molded us to learn how to forgive the person that we did whatever to, or different ways we could have handled situations. We felt real guilt and remorse and compassion and knowing and being able to forgive and heal that part, and it still is a work in progress. So we had to learn that. So this person, it's kind of like you went into a situation to understand what the other person that was in your life felt, was doing, what was going on in their heart and mind. The person they're with now is a person to do the same thing they did to you. The mental drain, the non-communication, the avoided behavior, the texting but not responding, the lack of communication, the feeling, the lack of understanding someone else's emotion, the crazy words, mean words, the laziness, I don't feel like doing it, the dishes being left in the sink, just dirtiness, the smells, just filthy. um so they're like, man, at least the collective was like clean. Something about like a dog. A dog is sick. Ooh, yeah, a dog is sick. Okay, an animal, something that can't really express themselves, is sick. They can't really talk. They can't speak on it. Um, yeah, in my mind. Yeah. Um, your imagination could be going crazy. their imagination could be going crazy. So once again, crown chakra, heart chakra. Like I said, your heart, your love, all of that is being tested. Your mind, your body, but most importantly, your crown chakra and your heart chakra. Okay, the most beautiful parts. You know, the entire body, all of the chakras are beautiful, of course, but I just feel like the heart chakra is the most like fragile. So the heart knows what it wants. And right now, our heart is vibrating towards somebody who's like us. I want another me, another me to be my mirror so I can get better, but also another me with the love, you know? It's okay to ask for that and you shall receive. And the thing about that is we always want it, want it, want it, want it, be yearning for it. But when we don't think about it, that's when it's going to come. Um, nice. Man, somebody going through it. And I know I keep saying it, but they going. And it's like we're not meant to get like a front row seat to know exactly what's going on. But I feel like eventually we're gonna know because it's gonna be like a weird confession. So somehow we're gonna find out whether it's the person that they're talking to telling you about it or like switching sides. But they know that you have never did those things that this person's doing. Never. And what you've done is not so bad. When you know, you know. But the thing about it now, they cannot say anything because of the last conversation. The last conversation was fueled by the person who's not touching them right now or not giving them what they want. So now they're like stuck being with a person that doesn't really want to be with them. But at first they thought they did. They thought love was coming their way. But it's not. It was opportunity for both of them. And it's falling apart. Bills, money, hair, deodorant, everything, everything, everything. Just not happy. Oh my God, because they see you. I don't know if they are watching you or they know that they just think that you're with somebody else. But the energy is there is somebody else coming towards you right now. And I think it's somebody who already saw you on your social media, somebody who follows you, somebody who likes your stuff, somebody, if it hasn't happened yet, will this person will be on your page a lot. They will be very supportive, liking your stuff, being fun, and they're gonna ask you out. It's not gonna be a thing. You're gonna no. They're gonna ask you out, and you're gonna be like, okay, and this will be fun. And it's gonna just go from there. It's gonna be really, really pretty. So congratulations on that. That's coming. If you're already there, cool. If it hasn't happened yet, it shall. It shall be, baby. And I feel like this person is gonna end up moving in with you. And that's gonna be even harder because once this person moves in with you, the other person that is holding on to you is gonna be in an even worse energy. And they're not gonna be able to be around. It's gonna be so hard. But the thing about it is, you may be feeling like you're holding a lot of weight. You have a lot on your shoulders, which, yes, but like I told you guys, problem solving skills is the most important thing. Whatever you are going through, whatever you have to fix, you have to do one thing at a time. Okay, what is the most important thing? Let me knock that out. Boom. What's the second most important thing? Let me knock that out. What's the third most important thing? Let me knock that out. Everything else is just going to be turned off, done, not working. Label it. Number one, number two, number three. The top three most important things to take care of, whether it's a bill, money, situationship, cleaning your house, task around the house, which kid to take to the mall to go shopping, whatever. One, two, three. Number one, most important thing that would that would um throw everything else off. Make sure that is done. Second thing, make sure that is done to lock whatever else together. If everything else doesn't work how you want, it will eventually. It'll be just fine. Like you gotta just do one thing at a time. We're not Superman, Superwoman. I know the Matrix trying to get us to be that way, but it doesn't work that way. We're not built and set up that way. Okay, we want to be supernovas all the time, but sometimes you gotta be a little star to get where you gotta be. Okay, we're not always meant to be supernovas in the Matrix. No, only in our artwork and our abilities. Ooh, the person that's coming in has abilities, which is really cool. They're gonna be able to see and to give you insight and to just love you and just be very educated on different things and want to. They're gonna be able to meet you where you're what you're doing. It's gonna be like a team thing. Whatever you're doing, they're gonna do it with you. That's how you know. When you know, you know. Okay. Congrats. You guys are like, I want that right now. Today, tonight. Can you make it happen tonight? No. Because you still are holding on to the other thing. Even if you don't want to, it's like a lingering energy. And you can let it go, of course, but it's still lingering in the air. So let that kind of fester out. It's gonna take some time, may take a few months, year, whatever. But in the meantime, trust in your sources, guide your heart, guide your heart, guide your body, guide your mind, guide your spirit, guide everything. Don't be giving out your body to people. Keep it sacred. If you are trying to keep that body, a lot of you guys have not been with another person, that you really like, that you love, that you see your future with. It hasn't happened, and it will. It's happening now. And I want you guys to know, sometimes you gotta wait for that. Sometimes you gotta like let your body heal and go through the motions and figure out what you really want, and just kind of keep thinking about what you actually want. Like, I didn't know what I wanted now, just from personal preferences or experiences. I didn't know what I wanted until I knew. And I didn't know until I went through my experiences. Now I know I need communication. I need somebody who's shorter than me. I need somebody who's an artist. I need somebody who goes hard. I need somebody with a kid. If I was doing that before, I never would have run into the problems I run into. Okay. So hope this helps. Once again, you can always email me for questions or guidance, and stay tuned for SheCraft. And once again, as I say, stay vigilant on people and energies, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Much love. I'm ending. Yeah.